Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Gosh, I'm absolutely churning out these videos. Must be something to do with having no job to go to at the moment. Another little project. I've always loved these zebra billy cans, and they're great for going on top of your hob or your stove like this, and with a bit of a modification, and I've made some little clips out of coat hangers here, you can make it so that if it lies horizontally like that, then the handle doesn't fall down, and also it locks the lid in place, which is quite useful because this can actually be used with a bit of a modification as an oven as well as just a boiling pot or stew pot. Simon, a bloke in the woods, cooked a poussin a poussin in one of these, and he made a little device out of a hexamine burner that allowed him to be able to put some hot embers on top whilst also getting the heat from the bottom. I'm not as innovative as him, nor as good with metalwork, so I'm going to try something a little bit different, maybe a little bit more rudimentary, but what I want to achieve, I'll just alter the camera angle so that I can get my stove in and show you. So here's my firebox stove, and there's the billy, and obviously it's going to get heat from all around here and slightly up the sides, and so if I build the fire correctly, but there's going to be nothing on top here. And so I've had little or no idea how I can make such a framework that's going to allow me to put some hot embers on top, until I spotted something in my garage here, and that is just an empty biscuit tin. Happens to be the right size of really what I had in mind. There it is. And what I'm hoping to do is make a cutout in here so that when the billy can is horizontal like that on the stove, I can pop that over, and you can't see it now, but I want about an inch of the billy can to protrude through the gap in here, so that when this sits on top, so that'll be a rectangular cutout there, when this sits on top I can actually make a little fire. This is just like a fire pit on top of the billy as well, so it's getting heat both from the top and from the bottom. I'm just going to try and mark approximately the edges and ends. So there we have a rectangular outline on the bottom of the biscuit tin. And now I'm going to have a go at cutting that out. Good. So 4 holes, and get my jigsaw blade in and work my way around. There's a bit of tidying up to do there, but the concept I think could work. Just tease it out of the corners without lacerating my hand, hopefully. That's that one out. one. And finally, that one. There's the concept. Let's see, for starters, how that fits. There we are. So it's difficult to see. The billy is coming up. There you go. You can see the back of the billy there. It's coming about halfway up the edge of the tin here. It's got a space all round it for, you could either start a fire on top of it, or you could just feed some embers from the bottom of the firebox on top. So there's my billy can sitting on top of the firebox, so it's getting heat from below. And this is what I want to do here. Pop that on top like that, and therefore I can take some sticks out of here, put them in there, and therefore you've got heat coming from the top and below, making an oven. Tomorrow is Bannock Day. We'll be in the garden, restricted to the garden of course, and I'm going to give this a go. And for those of you who thought that's just a little bit bulky to maybe take backpacking, look, put all your camping bits inside, lid on, and there you go, good storage for all your extra essentials. Twat. So we're getting ready to go. I put some adhesive metal tape around the edges of the hole I made in the biscuit tin, just so that I wouldn't lacerate myself when I was using it. And it's shortly time for the test. I've got some Bannock mix, and I've got my zebra billy just with a piece of foil to stop it burning against the bottom. Now it's time to light the fire. And I have my assistant Phoebe with me, who's going to help me light the fire. Say hello. Hello. Right, ready? Thumb. And thumb. Ooh, nearly. 4. Well done. Fantastic. Well done you. Smile. Right. Bit of fat wood. Right, let's read enough a moment. So take the billy off. There we are. And you're going to get a special close-up here, the moment of truth, to see if we have a success. Dun dun dun. Wow! It's a bit charred in places, but what do we think to that? camera lady?
Good.
Maybe a bit doughy on the bottom. We could so what, have a break. Oh wow! I think I'm going to give that 5 more minutes in here. So I'll give it that. We'll lock it in for 5 more minutes. Then it'll be perfection. As close as you can get to perfection. Put the fire back on the top. And on we go. Feed it again. Dun dun dun. Brilliant. Bit burnt around the edges, who cares?
Yeah.
That is Bannock. You have the first try. Good. Well, there we go. First ever time made Bannock. It's a bit singed in places, but I couldn't care less. I haven't had a taste yet. I haven't been allowed. The family's been devouring it. So here we go. It's delicious. Wee bit doughy, but I quite like it when it's a little bit like that. And I can see someone here that's after a piece. This is what you think to the Bannock. And by the way, I made sure that I gave the dog a piece without the raisins in it. Oh. I hope you enjoyed that. I really enjoyed making that. The invention seemed to work. The little biscuit tin on top of my zebra billy. What could be better? Again, thanks very much YouTubers. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again.